A calling card to all cosmonauts. TWA, what's up to God? Never opposite, while they all just sit and wonder if it's gonna get more terrific than the last. More fun to take effect. I'm having fun when I spit. It's when the flourishing in the forest will start to grow some of what it did before, maybe never did before, because then it would have been identical to something beautiful you never saw. This is when the O would take the O, little place to sit and make his home, as he hollowed out a little hole in the bark, and that's where his little baby's gonna go when they hatch from the little hush. Now they're back with what was caught in a dream like an Indian stitch. A woman that sits and waits for my next, because it's always a hit. It always would stick like the pasta from the heart, because it's from a pot with the arm but the touch, and then y'all with a sear, a part of what would cover yourself. This is the cover that kept warm, some of this that kept on every time that I would have been keepsake for y'all, because this was something miraculous. Something with scars and tears. You could have caught all them in the net like they were fencing for some fist. This was some fencing for some kiss. This was something that I kissed into the play, into the vastness of the darkness that needed a lamp. I could have been the torch for y'all. I could have been what was on the wick when the wax would melt. Chocolate off some of my lens. I could have been Swiss. It could have been the moss that were tall with the snow that covered them on top. The clock would never tell, because it couldn't tell to where it was up. It couldn't get as optics that it got. All of these were so, and all of these creatures would know, and they would start to nod. The antennas would twist on the dome. When at the twist of a knob, I'd be barked with my bard. It's just a whiz in her heart. And she ain't amused, she's seen it before. But she smiles, a little grin that can hardly be seen unless you're standing real close. That's when the mist, what she hits with the wooden spoon and takes effect and does the trick. Let's do the dance like we never did it, darling. Wanna do a duet for y'all, except my shadow can't talk. So when we go over top with this that we throw from my throat, would it take effect, or would it sit on a stump with a fist on his chin like it couldn't make up in time? So I make up a rhyme that wants to make up with a bunch of lassie dogs, cause they smoke, but they ain't that type of smart, so they should've got the pit bulls dog, because then your dimples would fall with a smile you have. The smile that's happening, I would have smiled perhaps to see the citrus when it connected to the branch, cause they never picked it, I guess, and then the guess was a question, but the mark was left off because that wasn't the end of the sentence. So in the syntax, I give chip back to the lid top that sits in your lid, because then I would have done a bunch of repetitive bits that I never did type shit, because an idea would hit like a lightning rod, come off the top with a robot dog from the 30s or so, because then I could have done the robot dance. I just want to rub a boat with a bunch of yo, and then I would have rubbed a neck if a fucking accident happened where she would have kissed 3 dudes at once, like she had that many licks. The branch and twigs would give, and I would extend this rib for a sick, so I can make the time stop her hits and make it go big, because then you would have grown big like the Colossus to fill the Colosseums by the people that watching. They bought the tickets and hold them in hands. I just want to hold you in trance for a sec, like I'm holding the mind's hand. This is when I do my stand, for the people to clap. The applause I will get, I'll pull it and keep it in back. This is when the citrus would have got the circus at one, because then the circuit would touch, and then the motherboard got lit. And then the fucking tent that I erect in the sick, because then I would direct when the VHS tape would have spin. I span the distance and I beg to spit my business with the bulletproof vest that I wore my wisdom. This was something I wove with the stitching, the steady hand and the surgeon who got paid the big check. I bet he gets the chick that's hard, she's blondest and she's bestest. This is a bouquet that I picked. Can you see how fragrant it is? With each of these filigree ribs that are fully molded gold that I pulled from a mountain that's told that y'all probably never seen a trove, but I have before. Beautiful, the sand would fold from hourglass to full and it fold around, because then I would fold what I just got out of the hole. The wet with a toss already, dog, because then I would have wore a talk on my tongue, and that's the spot it belongs. Y'all need to get the chicken paws baked so y'all could get this into the pot and boil it for 30 cents. Like I'm a chef to give directions. This a recipe book. This one you get it. Pull, more me flow, because then y'all can warm up or pull over. I'm already pulled over, cop, I can't pull anymore. This is when you pull the rope, but fucking pull the curtains would hold, because then y'all would fucking hope with all of your soul. This is what would hit the coast and pull up with a rope, because y'all would have got the best part of waking up when the dots would never hit, and then it was just extended. This is the fucking list that he has when his list would fucking twist and he'd be saying his best. He's the contortionist for this shit. This is the trumpets to stop, because y'all would fucking wash some of this off, because y'all would fucking gloss. Like Rubber Nick would have been up. It's like Superman's type stuff. No, it's just stupendous. TWA, that's fucking right. Clocks to get some more of this. Y'all would wear them clocks that were wood that were carved by my tongue, because that's what the side effects was. Some of this was cider pressed stuff, because it would be poured inside of a cup and then y'all could slurp it up through a straw, or just hit it with the top of your lip, because then it would hit the best part of that shit. This was some part of me shit, because it took a part of me shit. Sit unplugged and have a picnic if you want. Bring a gal that was hot, y'all can interlock arms like y'all was a bunch of the centipedes on a walk. I was looking more for the one that turned into a butterfly and flew off. Can never catch that. Something like a cactus fish, because then I would have taken a cantaloupe hat and listen real hard like it's a shell on the beach where the water connects. Y'all loved a lot of this shit, because then y'all were just stretching y'all like y'all just broke from the lids would have been close, because you wouldn't have been far off. Matter of fact, you've been close to where floats would have stopped, where they would have been the star on the stage, and just wait for the rose and the applause that would grow, and the applause never stopped. They almost had pause, but the L be on, and usually the L be off. So that's the funny part with this faux pas of this song, where I forgot the word, but now that I did, the mishap took us to where we need to go the most. With this flow so emotional, bro, because it's grown in my soul. It's like something I sowed a while ago. The stitch in hand would never get back. Like, y'all need to get it best, because you didn't listen. And raccoon them eyes. All of them. Y'all got raccoon eyes. Y'all got raccoon eyes. Fucking lavender. That's fucking right. Lavender. That's right, son. Yes. Fuck yeah. TWA.